Hey guys, this is video number 21 of my 30 videos in 30 days project. Thanks for joining me tonight. I had another late night Christmas shopping with my wife all day, so try to be a little more alert and awake than I was yesterday. So I want to talk about superhero stuff today because recently they just released two movie trailers, one for Batman v Superman and one for Captain America Civil War. So first, let's talk about Batman versus Superman. To me, every trailer that they release, it looks worse and worse. Now, to be fair, I have not seen Man of Steel as of yet. I've been wanting to see it, I just haven't had a chance to see it yet. I know most of the opinions out there were very mixed, probably more on the bad side from most of the people that I associate with. I don't think many people at all said it was really good. I think most people said it was okay, and a lot of people said it wasn't any good. So it never really seemed, oh my gosh, there's a giant spider. Hold on a minute. What can I kill that with? I'll get that later. Alright, sorry. That was a big one. Where was I? Batman versus Superman. Well, something about Man of Steel, which I haven't seen yet. So, yeah, Zack Snyder, I don't have a lot of faith in him. I did like 300. I remember seeing that in the theater and kind of being blown away by that. It was kind of a surprise hit, I guess. And that was kind of his first big film, I think. But I was pretty disappointed with Watchmen. I did like that graphic novel. It's a kind of a classic. If you guys are into comics, most people will know what that is. And I thought the movie was okay. It wasn't like horrible. But I don't like his style all that much. It's too distracting. It's just too much dramatic visuals and slow motion and all that stuff. It just, to me, is just a little overdone. So I get the sense that this is going to be similar. So in the latest trailer, well, there was a teaser trailer first that showed this very dramatic scene of Superman coming down and these people bowing down, and it's all in like slow motion. He's got this mean scowl on his face and he rips Batman's mask off, and it's just super dramatic, and I was really turned off by that. But now a lot of people were saying this was a dream sequence, or it could be a dream sequence, and it probably is a dream sequence, which kind of makes sense that Batman is seeing him in his mind as a god, and that's not really what happens. So we shall see when the movie comes out. But even with it being a dream sequence, I still, his style is just overly dramatic to me. I just don't like all the super slow motion and all the it almost kind of reminds me, not as bad as, but kind of reminds me of the guy that did Transformers, Michael Bay. It's just it's too much emphasis on the visuals and the dramatic shots as opposed to the character development and I don't know, a deeper story, I guess. And it kind of depends because the director doesn't write the story, and it could be a great story, but ultimately the director has control over the movie for the most part. So I think that's where he failed with Watchmen. Now, if you read the comics, Watchmen wasn't this glorified heroes with these super cool suits, and that's how they portrayed them in the movie. And every other shot was like super slow motion, and it just didn't work for me. It just wasn't enough like the comics to make it something that I enjoyed. So it seems like to me, again, to be fair, like I said, I haven't seen Man of Steel, so I'm not really basing his take on this superhero franchise on anything that I've seen yet, just on the trailers and what people have told me. And the biggest thing that really I think is going to fall flat on the Batman versus Superman movie is Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Come on, I was willing to give him a shot because a lot of times you hear of an actor portraying a villain or a superhero, and you're like, what? Like, perfect example is the Joker in The Dark Knight Returns. Who would have thought that I forgot his name, the guy that played the Joker, was going to be a good Joker, and he just knocked it out of the park. So, and also Michael Keaton. Who thought Michael Keaton was going to be a good Batman? And to me, he's the best one yet. So that in and of itself, just being a certain actor, doesn't always scare me. But yeah, in the trailer, he just comes across as kind of a twit and like a annoying.
Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it. I love bringing people together. How are we?
Lex?
Hi, hello, Lex. It is a pleasure. Ow, wow, that is a good grip. You should not pick a fight with this person.
So I don't know how he's gonna pull that off. I mean, there's a couple shots in the trailer that I was really turned off by. So I guess time will tell. But so far, I'm really not liking his portrayal of Lex Luthor at all. It's a really weird choice to me. So we shall see. Maybe it'll be awesome. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the trailers don't do it justice. Of course, you got Wonder Woman coming in, which I don't know, could be cool. I'm just not feeling it. So we'll see. So then we had Captain America: Civil War, which I thought that trailer looked really good. And I think I've talked about this before, but you know, as a whole, Marvel seems to be handling the whole universe. The cinematic universe, as they call it, pretty well. They found a good balance. They've had a lot more home runs than they had foul balls, I guess. They had some stinkers and some movies that were not very good. As I mentioned before, some of the Iron Man sequels, or both Iron Man sequels, were, in my opinion, pretty bad. And a couple of the Hulk movies were pretty bad. In fact, both Hulk movies, I think, were pretty bad. But like Iron Man was great. I think both Avengers movies were pretty solid. Captain America, the second one, Winter Soldier, to me was probably the best Marvel movie yet. And if this one is as good as, even half as good as that, I think it'll be great. Because they really did a good job with Winter Soldier, man. Just if you guys haven't seen it, you gotta check out Winter Soldier. It is just phenomenal. So Marvel as a whole is handling, I think, their universe a lot better than DC is, and especially with this Batman versus Superman. And my gosh, some of the stupid taglines in the trailers really aren't doing a good job at selling the movie to me. Because like the one that came out a couple of months ago where Batman's like, "Do you bleed?" and he's like, "You will." I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? First of all, how's Batman going to make Superman can get hit with missiles and machine guns, and you can throw cars at him, nothing scratches him, but somehow Batman's going to make him bleed with what? His Batarang? I mean, I don't. What does that mean? It's just like just super over the top macho talk, and it's ridiculous. So, and it looks like, and this is kind of what I thought the whole time, that they're going to probably end up fighting in the beginning, but then they're going to team up at the end. So you kind of know that's coming. But still, what is Batman going to do to Superman? It's stupid. The whole concept is flawed. I can understand that maybe it's more of their ideology is conflicting, and that's the real fight, is just their worldview or their take on, you know, how to deal with crime or whatever. And I can, you know, but them actually fighting, there's no contest. So again, time will tell. Back to Captain America. This trailer looks fantastic. I'm a little concerned because I did read the Civil War comics when they first came out a couple years ago and wasn't a huge fan of it. I just think they went a little too far, removing some of the characters from their typical stances on things. I don't want to give anything away, but there are some things that happened with some of the characters that I was like, they wouldn't do that kind of thing. So you know, also as a kid, I never liked it when the good guys fought each other. That was kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Just like I never liked how when superheroes in movies would often reveal their identities to people, and in the comics they would just never do that. But all the movies seem to do that. And also, for some reason, all the movies seem to want to kill off the bad guy in the first movie. Like, you know, even Tim Burton's Batman. They killed the Joker. I'm like, he just met the Joker. He fights the Joker all the time. Why would they kill the Joker now after their first meeting? It's just, that always bothered me. And same thing, I never liked when the good guys didn't get along, because they're all supposed to be friends, you know? So, I don't like seeing, like, you know, Iron Man getting beat up by Captain America and stuff like that. It's like, come on, they're not supposed to do that. So maybe it's going to be a great story. Maybe they'll pull it off. It certainly looks really good. So I think there's a lot of hope for that. I just hope they don't go too far with it. That's it tonight. I'm rambling on. It's been a long one. But maybe put your thoughts in the comments about what you anticipate with Batman vs. Superman and with Captain America Civil War. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. All the comments have been so great. A lot of people were watching every single episode, which I really appreciate. I'm blown away by that. So I will be back again tomorrow for 22. So thank you. Good night. Bye.